He did nothing special, yet every woman started chasing him. Sounds unreal, right? But stay with me till the end because once you understand what really changed, you'll realize that attraction isn't about looks, money, or charm. It's about something far deeper, something every man can learn to do. If you've ever wondered what really makes a woman fall for a man, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. And then, because every day I'm revealing the psychology behind attraction that most people never talk about. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's start with this. There's this guy, average looking, quiet, kind of awkward. He's the kind of man most women would describe as nice. He never tried too hard, never flirted boldly, never stood out in a crowd. And yet, one day people around him started noticing something different. Women who used to overlook him were suddenly interested. They started asking questions, laughing at his jokes, trying to get closer. So what happened? Did he suddenly get rich? No. Did he hit the gym and turn into a model? Not even close. What changed was invisible, but powerful. He stopped seeking validation. For most of his life, this guy, like so many men, lived for approval. He'd text her first, always try to please, and bend over backward just to be liked. He thought being nice would win hearts. But in reality, that energy, the need to be liked, quietly repels attraction. It tells women, you need something from me. When he stopped doing that, everything shifted. He began living for himself. He started making decisions that made him feel proud, not what would make others like him. He didn't reply instantly to texts, not as a game, but because he was genuinely busy building his own life. He went out because he wanted to, not because he hoped she'd notice. And the funny thing is, once he stopped trying to prove his worth, women began to feel his worth. That's the paradox most men never understand. Women don't chase effort, they chase energy. When a man's energy says, I don't need you to complete me, it draws women in like gravity. It's not arrogance, it's self-possession. That quiet confidence tells her, this man doesn't need validation. He already knows who he is. You see, attraction isn't about chasing. It's about creating a magnetic presence. And presence is built on self-respect. The moment he stopped chasing attention, he gained power. He didn't even realize it, but he began to carry himself differently. His posture straightened, his tone became calmer, his words fewer but more meaningful. He laughed more easily. He wasn't anxious about being liked. And that's what made him irresistible. Because here's the truth. Most dating advice won't tell you. Women can feel when a man's sense of worth comes from her approval. And that pressure, it kills attraction instantly. But when a man's sense of worth comes from within, from his purpose, from his values, she feels safe and intrigued around him. That's when she starts chasing. Not because of what he says or does, but because of how she feels when she's around him. Women are drawn to emotional contrast, and they're attracted to a man who can be kind without being needy, who can care without losing himself, and who can connect without chasing. And here's the kicker. Once he realized this, he stopped trying to attract women altogether. He focused on becoming attractive. He pursued things that gave him a sense of pride. He worked on his goals, his body, his mindset, not for women, but for himself. He started dressing well because it made him feel good. He set boundaries, not because he wanted to play games, but because he finally knew his value. That's the kind of man women can't ignore. Not the one who tries to impress, but the one who inspires. So if you've ever wondered why some guys seem to have women chasing them without trying, it's not luck. It's not manipulation. It's alignment. They've aligned their confidence with their purpose. They've learned that when you stop chasing approval, you attract respect. When you stop trying to prove your worth, people start to feel it. And that's what changed for him. He did nothing special. He simply became someone special to himself. Because the truth is, women don't fall for the man who tries the hardest. They fall for the man who doesn't need to try, because his energy says, I'm already enough. So if you want every woman to start noticing you, stop focusing on them and start focusing on the man you're becoming. That's what changed everything for him. And if you let it, it'll change everything for you too.